Hello everybody, it's me Wednesday Gunner, and welcome to the Dx2 Iceberg. It's the most pants-shitting terrifying thing I have ever seen, and I am scared. This video will go over Layer 0, so stay tuned for a continuation. Without further ado, let's play that intro. Okay, you might be asking, what is an iceberg video? Well, actually nobody is asking that unless you have been living under a fucking rock, but I need to pad out the video, so let me explain. The idea is the entire image represents all knowledge about a subject. From there, parts of the iceberg are organized into tiers to categorize the knowledge. A common categorization is to organize information from top to bottom in order from what most people know to fringe and proven conspiracy theories. This makes sense for the iceberg metaphor. The tip of an iceberg is the part you can see from a ship. Most people also know that a big part of the iceberg is underwater. But only people with very specialized equipment can actually go into the ocean and see just how deep an iceberg is to get the whole picture. Okay, now let's get on to Layer 0. But before we do, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dx2. Let's play that intro. Okay, now let's get on to Layer 0. Our first entry is Gatekeepers. These were really big and tough demons that appeared in Gate 1 that had a bunch of health and were pretty much impossible to take down on your own given the turn limit you had to beat them before they ran away. So multiple people had to go and kill these guys, and they would yield pretty juicy rewards. Unfortunately, nobody does them because the rewards are kinda mid nowadays. The only time I've ever fought a gatekeeper in the past 3 years is to do a Take Back Tokyo quest that required me to deal 5,000 damage to one, and that was as easy as clicking one Divine Spear Gungeoner. So a kinda sad fall from grace, to be honest. You could probably solo one of these with modern demons. Next we got Unit 01 Dx2 type. In Dx2, Unit 01 Dx2 type appears as a playable guest character alongside the 6th Angel and the 10th Angel, who are also from the Evangelion series. What's interesting is that Unit 01 Dx2 type is a variation of Evangelion's Unit 01 unique that hasn't appeared in any prior piece of Evangelion media, making it technically an original character design even before Vanitas was a thing. And even more amazing is that it was the first ever demon with a cinematic unique skill with its own animation and cinematography. Check it out.
My name is Edwin. I made the brick. It was difficult to put the pieces together. But unfortunately, you still went so wrong. And now I can't do anything but sing this stupid song. My name is Edwin.
Next we got Fidget Spinners. These are gift items you can give your demons to level up your bond with them, which is purely cosmetic and just exists to clutter your inventory and serve as fodder for Tokyo Abyss past 460. Next we got voice acting. Dx2 has had a voice story until Chapter 12, at which point the game started being silent. However, some of the collaborations have had voices from the respective franchises, and even some demons, like Krishna has his voice actor from Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and Nuwa has hers from Shin Megami Tensei 5. Next we got the Dx2 Wiki. It's a huge wiki of all you need to know for Dx2, and it's run by the community. The current admin is called Sire, and I sure hope she's not problematic. Seriously, we gotta kill this woman. Next we have the greatest tragedy of all time. Master Therion is a dark god of Aleister Crowley's design, found in the Book of Revelations. It persecutes saints and influences the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather for the end of days. According to Revelations, Therion is the enemy of humanity, a beast with the power and authority of Satan. The beast is said to come from the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, a body like a leopard and legs like a bear. Another beast with lamb's horns is said to come from the earth, forcing man to worship the beast from the sea. Everyone must also bear the mark of the beast, the number 666, on their hand or forehead, or they cannot buy or sell goods. The beast is later defeated by Christ and thrown into the lake of fire. Now what you're seeing on screen is the Dx2 model. Dx2 has been very faithful to its source material made by the brilliant AI artist Kazuma Kaneko. But if you look closely, you might see some discrepancy. Yeah, in a game with Mara, Therion got the Alan Turing treatment and remains dickless to this day. Next, we got Dx2 Companion. This was a Discord bot made by user Alanil and had the Dx2's wiki database inside of it, making it an easy way to look stuff up without going onto the site. However, it died due to Discord's change surrounding bots and the way they handled commands, and was permanently shut offline. A spiritual successor was made called Dx2 Companion Reborn, later rebranded as Dx2 Companion R, and it was given massive overhauls to the UI and data it displayed. Look at this comparison. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Next, we got Alter World. This is an alternative game mode where you can directly control your protagonist and give them swords and stuff. The PvE uses an overbreak system, where enemy demons start with a shield that reduces damage taken massively. An overbreak gauge is added for your party, which starts at 0%. Once it hits 100% by doing damage and hitting weaknesses, the shield goes down and you can kill them properly. It's an interesting system, but kinda mid. Not gonna lie, the only time I play Alter World is when Battle Tower comes on, or to do 20 floors of Tokyo Abyss for the Sinjuice. While the PvE is the only way to properly farm Lost and destruct brands, I don't care for it. And so does Sega, since they haven't given it new armaments since Undead Alice. So it's pretty much a dead game mode. Next, we got Dx2 Cord, and it's our final entry for today. It's by far the biggest Discord server for Dx2 and is where all the wiki admins reside. It is a Discord server. I will not shill it because I have already sold my soul to the YouTube slop algorithm. Anyways guys, that was layer 0 of the iceberg. I originally planned this video to cover layers 0 to 3, but YouTube sucks and doesn't let me upload past 10 minutes yet. So if you want longer videos, then like this video and subscribe so I can get verified. Stay tuned for the next layers as we will be diving deeper and being more and more scared. So yeah, subscribe to Dx2 Central. Wednesday Gooner out.